Hey, everybody. I died a couple times while no one was looking. Now my deaths are at 99. My win streak's not so good. And before we start a proper run over here, I'm just gonna take the lost and shove a fire in his face. Or a bomb person. And look, the scissors have appeared in the basement. Cool. Now we're never gonna play as this character ever again. We are instead gonna play as Eden, because I feel like playing as Eden. Eden's always exciting. Who knows what's gonna happen? I don't know. We start off with a blank card and some food, and we have a nice little seed going on, which is not a bad start. Our tear rate's pretty terrible. But yeah, at least now we have gotten every single thing out of the way that actually requires us to die. So from this point on, I cannot use deaths as an excuse anymore. That, yeah, no, it was just to unlock the scissors, you see? It was just to unlock the scissors. That's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to unlock some scissors. I can't say that anymore because we actually have unlocked everything now. So, now every run from this point on, the general intention is not death. And every death that comes henceforth will be a grave mistake in my life, and one which I surely cannot live with for future times. I will be taking the blank card instead of the Mr. Boom because the blank card has the potential of being really, really good. And Mr. Boom, well, it's alright. I mean, if we didn't have the blank card, I would have taken it because it is a free bomb every 2 rooms. But, I'd rather have myself a blank card. And I know that if I don't take it with me immediately, I'll forget about it, that it exists, and then I'll just leave the floor without it. So I'm just taking it along. Obviously, would have had a couple more bombs during this floor had I taken it with me, but again, I don't trust myself. I don't trust myself with decisions like that. Also, this room is weird. I don't actually remember ever seeing this room before. It's quite large and it's filled with spiders spawning nonsense, but at least the nice thing about these spawner things, and also generally the ones that shoot tears and whatnot, they only shoot when you're close by, or at least close by enough, I guess. Whereas that one just sort of shot because it felt like it, I think, but ordinarily, they tend to only shoot spiders and whatnot when you are also on screen with them, I guess, and preferably even a little bit closer. So it was nice enough to not really do a whole lot, and that was good. So now we just have to sort of deal with the slow tear rate. If we can find ourselves an odd mushroom or whatnot, that would be nice. We have a chance of finding one in our item room. We might find one in our secret room as well if we manage to find it somewhere on this floor. So, all in all, we'll probably be okay. I'm actually going to open this because we are still on basement number 1. And therefore, we don't really have a need for keys. So, might as well try and open up a couple of those things. Get ourselves an item room. Hopefully increase our tear rate. At least our tear damage is reasonable. Like, it's not the worst it's ever been. So, all in all, there's not too much to worry about. Starting to regret not taking that Mr. Boom now. With all these things that would actually be quite useful to blow up, but we only have 2 bombs. So, I kind of want to use them here and there where it makes a little bit more sense to use them in places like to get our secret rooms, but I'm tempted to maybe try to get to that gray chest or that tarot card as well. But it depends. We might actually find something that allows us to fly in our item room? Does that exist? I'm not even sure that is a thing. Either way, we might get Epic Fetus in there or something like that, and that will give us infinite bombs. We might get Dr. Fetus, which would be an interesting time in our lives, but still, it would be something that will be able to blow up all these things, and then I wouldn't have to use my bombs for it. If we get something like Ipecac, I'd rather, you know, keep my bombs so I can blow it up, but also to use it to block enemies and stuff when they're getting a little bit too close. I'd rather have bombs for that, so not gonna use it just yet, but it all depends on the singular item room over here. And we're getting a lot of large rooms filled with enemies, so it's taking a while to actually get to our item room, and this stupid spider is being a jerk. There we go. And we get the D10. Thanks, game. Probably one of the worst items in the game by far, really. It's just really more of an inconvenience than anything else. It really just does harm. So, yeah, so much for that. But I just noticed that bomb block, so we should be able to get both of these to open up. Get ourselves a pill. High Priestess card. Amnesia. But I'm happy about the High Priestess because that gives us some more uses for our blank card, obviously, which we'll be able to use right here. And I'm uncertain what I should do with the thing right there, but oh well. We'll just kill these spiders. I'm just going to use it immediately. Was kind of hoping that the spider was not jumping while that happened. but I'm not overly familiar with using this particular card. I don't use it very often. I don't have it very often. This is really quite a nasty boss. We have a lot of health, though. It's just that our tear rate doesn't really know how to deal with such a quantity of spiders. That works, though. I mean, we won't be able to use it on the coming floors now because we just, like, consumed it, I suppose. But still, it did the job. I just sort of wish I hit him on the first try because that would have made things a lot easier. Shot speed up and speed up. At least we move a lot quicker now. I'm tempted to get the key. It would only cost half a soul heart to do that, obviously. So, oh, and now there's a soul heart over there. So now I'm super tempted to get that key. I'm just gonna quickly have a little gander, though, before I do that, because I feel like my secret room might be here. And it is. And that's another 6 coins, so I'm happy about that. That almost puts us into range. Never mind. I was gonna say that almost puts us into range of pretty much being able to buy anything from our shops, and now we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get that key, use the invulnerability time to get that other soul heart. And because it was our last soul heart, we only spent half of that soul heart in a way, because you don't start spending your red hearts until you have completely gotten rid of those soul hearts, so I'm happy about that. I'm just gonna put some coins in my donation machine. We lost some coins in one of our lost runs, so it's important to put them back again, obviously. And I want to put as many coins in here as possible. I'm just gonna buy that second soul heart to be safe and move on. But all in all, not a bad first floor. We got a couple hearts out of it. We got a speed up. It's a shame our item room was a little bit bad, but at least we managed to put a whole bunch of coins into our donation machine. And now we have a Curse of the Unknown, so we have to actually pay attention to our health a little bit more than usual. Sort of surprised that spider didn't hit me there, but I'll take it. I'm not sure what they're doing in the corner there either, but again, I'm not going to question the behavior of these silly little spiders and just move on. But yeah, we got 2 soul hearts, so our devil deal is pretty much guaranteed if we don't mess up too much, like that, basically. If we don't lose all of our hearts to random enemies like we're currently doing, then we'll probably be okay. I'm sort of glad I not yet went into that curse room, though. I do want to go in there eventually. Right now, not so much, though. That's a lot of champions. What's going on here? I know it's hard mode, but I don't have the champions belt or anything. I just have a couple of okay items. I wouldn't be so happy if this suddenly showed up in my face like it's currently doing. And right now, happiness is not one of the things that's going through me. So I'm sad, basically. That's what I'm saying. Sadness. I'm hoping I can maybe get a bomb, though. If we can get a bomb to blow up that tinted rock, that would be lovely. I would be very happy. That is not a bomb, that is a heart. I cannot blow things up with hearts. Can you give me something to blow things up with? Or a Harlequin baby. I mean, it's probably one of the better babies. It does a lot of damage and shoots tears in 2 directions. It shoots a fair amount of tears that way. So it's not all bad, but, you know. Would have preferred Ipecac, but then again, Ipecac's just kind of rare and really, really good. So it's not overly surprising that we didn't get that this time of day, but hey, still, would have been preferable. I like to state my preferences while I go through this lovely Isaac run after all, so it's important that everyone knows the very, very obvious. But hey, to some it may not be immediately obvious that Ipecac is the best item in the game, so it is important that the world knows. Oh, well, now I want some way of flying, or any bomb. Please give me like a hangman card or something like that. That would be lovely. Just any bomb as well. Anything really. At least we're getting to the point where we're almost having enough coins to buy a bomb. So with some luck we can maybe do that. Maybe we can get a matchbook. Maybe we can get a matchbook from the thingy thing. The boss. Pretty much becoming our only way of being able to blow anything up at this rate. So good. But I would like to have those items. That's quite good. It's one step closer to being Lord of the Flies, which should give us flying. And it's not the best transformation in the game, obviously, because there's Guppy, and Guppy is just a lot better, but still, being able to fly is not bad. Turning all of our red flies into ally fly people, not bad either. So far, kind of wishing I took Mr. Boom instead of the thing I took, the blank card, but hey, that's just because we've just been a little bit unlucky with drops. Maybe our boss will be a little bit kinder. Maybe Pin will give us exactly what I desire. Maybe, but maybe not. We will soon see, hopefully. Hopefully Pin doesn't kill us. The odds of that happening Not super high, but the chance always exists. One day it will happen. One day Pin will be the thing that's going to kill me, and I will cry for days. So be ready for when that day comes, because sadness will be abound. That is a bandage. A super bandage nonetheless, and that's 3 red chests. And that one sent me back here. So far, I'm not overly impressed. So far, I'm definitely not overly impressed with what we're getting here. I guess I'll go into my curse room, because why not, I guess, but ugh. Not digging this so much. I would rather have anything, really. I would rather have anything. And right now we're not getting anything. Right now we're just getting a lot of empty rooms that drop red hearts for some reason, even though we're playing on hard mode. The odds are supposed to be lower. Yeah. Yeah? The world. Well, at least we got something out of this. The world card, definitely not bad to get, especially with a blank card. Means we're going to have a map every single floor. That's going to show us where everything is, show us where secret rooms are, so that's not too bad. That is definitely a card that I'm going to keep for a while. Tempted to try and see if any of these cards are explosive kaboomity booms, but it's always kind of scary to do that because of that right there. That's full health. Good. Okay. Let's try it again. Man, I'm bad. I'm bad at video games. Well, at least we got our soul hearts back, so I guess that's kind of good. Yay! So, we lost 2 soul hearts, we gained 2 soul hearts, we're just gonna keep going. Our bandage should have given us a couple as well, but we probably already lost those, so there you go. Can't open that, let's use this immediately. And now we know that there's a secret room next to our curse room, so that's good to know. I'm just going in this direction in the hope that it may give us some extra consumables. I wouldn't mind a key or a bomb or any of those things. Right now we have none of either, and we're not getting any either. And sacrificing our health over there will most likely just give us a gold chest, so that's not really an option either. Nothing's going correct in this regard. But who knows? Maybe this run would have been completely different if we had taken Mr. Boom so far. It is quite ridiculous how drastic the difference would have been. But well, we had no way of knowing. There was no way to know. I took a lot of damage there. That's actually quite bad, because these guys are kind of awkward to fight. And I want my soul hearts. At least we got a petrified poop randomly, so that's kind of cool, I guess. It's kind of neat. Pretty happy about that. Pretty stoked. Hopefully that's going to help us out at least a little bit. And hopefully we're not going to take too much damage, even though the odds of a devil deal are fairly low, and there's actually a chance of getting an angel room instead, which would be disgusting. I wouldn't mind one, you know? I wouldn't mind at least having a slightly more chance than when you get hit randomly on the floor. So let's go for the slightly elevated chances instead. So far though, our drops are sort of impressively terrible. I mean, we're getting a nice trinket here and there. Maybe we're gonna find a room entirely filled with poop, and then it would be kind of useful, I suppose. But so far, I'm not overly impressed with this nonsense. Not overly impressed at all, and that drastically decreased our chance of getting a devil deal, so that's good. That's very good. I mean, we're only on Caves 1. Maybe we're gonna get a key on this room. Maybe we'll get a bomb on this room. So many possibilities of what we could possibly get. And the thing that we are going to get this day is a lucky toe. I mean, that's technically also an item, and is therefore one of the possible options that we could have received. I just wish that it wasn't. I just wish that it was not one of the possible options, because this right now, what is this? What is this? There we go. That's a key. That's a good key. At least there is half a heart in that, like, sacrificial room type place thingy, so we got that going for us. And I can very easily discard these enemies right here from a large distance, so this is also not too much of a problem. But still, I wouldn't have minded a little bit more. Should have never used that key on Basement 1, really. That's where my downfall began. That's where everything started to go wrong. That's where all the mistakes were made. Basement 1 had Mr. Boom, didn't take it. Basement 1 had a golden chest with some coins in it, didn't need them. Phew, it's terrible. Just greed. Just pure, unadulterated greed that's been stopping me, preventing me from having the best run ever made. And it's very unfortunate. But sometimes you just get these runs, you know? At least we got the Harlequin baby. And Lil Hind. Who has ever had a run with Lil Haunt that went wrong? No one. It's actually impossible. It is literally impossible to get a bad run once you got Lil Haunt. At that point, you've basically already won. As long as he actually does anything. And that's a question. It doesn't always do anything. But occasions, there are occasions where it feels a little bit more productive than other times, and then it decides to be a force to be reckoned with. And we shall see if that's going to be the case this day. At least we're going to be able to go into our secret room. If we can get another bomb, that would be lovely. If we can get another bomb, then we can go into our curse room without having to sacrifice health, and that would be nice. Wouldn't be the end of the world if we wouldn't be able to do that, because there's a lot of hearts on this floor, but still, it would be nice. I wouldn't mind. If we can get like a cool card to kill. If we can get a sun card, that would be even better than the one we have right now. Or a Hierophant card. Whole bunch of health instead of mapping. Would that be better? Probably. Having a whole lot of health never hurt anyone. And that is the heart required to go in and out of our curse room for free. So, all in all, we got this in the bag. We got this in the bag. If we still somehow get a devil deal, then that will be nothing short but of a miracle, really. So, it's unlikely that's gonna happen. Lil Haunt actually doing a pretty good job against this guy, pretty much freezing him in place the entire time that he's being scared, so at least we got that going for us. Though it does make him a little bit unpredictable when he suddenly starts flying towards you again afterwards. Well, that's just ridiculous. Why? I did not deserve a devil deal here. After everything I've done here, I did not deserve that, but sure. You want to give me Guppy's collar that badly, then I will gladly take it. That's ridiculous, though. That is not... The odds of that were not in my favor, let's be honest. That was a lot of hearts that I lost during that floor. And I don't need the lucky toe as much as the petrified poop. Oh, I see. Is this what we're going to do today, then? Is this one of them runs where you're just going to give it to me? Because I feel given to. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to the right. I'm going to go sacrifice some health now. That seems like a fun idea. Boop. Neato. Okay. Well, now we got a couple extra bombs at least, so that's kind of good. Not sure if it was worth the key, but there are a lot of secret rooms still coming in, and we will be able to know where all of them are. So, all in all, it's not too bad. Whoop. We'll take a little bit of damage here, but we still have that heart lying further up ahead, so it's all planned out. I know what I'm doing. It's not part of some sort of elaborate mistake. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm just hoping for one more guppy piece. Maybe some cool rooms next to our secret rooms. Kind of like not like this. Exactly not like this, so basically. That's what I was hoping for. I guess I could fight him. But yeah, another guppy piece would be lovely. That would save a lot of problems. A lot of time would be saved. It's a good thing that we got the Cat of Nine Tails on the previous floor, as it gives us a little bit of extra damage, a little bit of extra shot speed, which is not so bad either. And yeah, Bob's Rotten Head. Gonna save us another bomb, so that's kind of cool too. There you go. And there's this thing. We could try to get the dollar. We still have never gotten it so far, so it would be kind of cool. But for now, I'm just going to keep on going. We might need the money for something else more important. We might be able to put it into our donation machine. And let's be honest, the dollar, it'll come when it comes. It'll be here when it arrives. It'll be here when the time comes. Also, now that I'm no longer the lost, I just feel like taking so much more damage. I'm just taking the exact amount of damage to not be dead. And I'm just living with the joy of being able to do that now. It's always such a hectic experience with the Lost. But with any other character, it's just like, sure, give me a half a heart of health instead. It'll be the exact same experience, but somehow it's still less stressful than playing with the Lost. There's just less to lose. There's a lot less to lose. If we lose a good run now, it's fine. We have nothing to gain from actually beating the game. The only thing we have left to gain is, you know, coins and stuff, really. Another baby to follow us around. I guess we're just gonna start a whole group of friends. If we can get the BFF, that'd be kind of cool, I guess. So if we can get ourselves another coin somewhere along the line, or another key, rather, we have enough coins, but if we can get the BFF item, if we can get a black market, that would be cool. Maybe we'll just sort of hide out in there instead. I would gladly purchase that from my nearest shop. And we got a key indeed, so No longer have to worry about that. I don't think we'll get our boss rush this time around. It's somewhat unlikely. We're not really zooming with the speed of light right now. And even if we do lose, it doesn't really matter too much. Because, let's be honest, our our win rate right now is like minus 85. So, no one will really notice in the end. I'm keeping at least 3 coins, regardless of what this thing takes. It's taking a lot this run though, so I'm happy about that at least, but... There we go. I'm keeping at least 3 coins before I leave this floor. I will go get that soul heart when we leave, because we've already died once on this floor. We've already taken a fair amount of red heart damage. We've gotten 2 devil deals already. Let's be honest, the odds of a devil deal are somewhat slim. They are not exceptionally high right now, so we're not going to bother with that soul heart until the next floor. We'll probably be able to survive this floor anyway. I wish there weren't so many dark rooms this time around. There's a lot of darkness floors going around this particular run, and I'm not overly satisfied with that. I'll be honest. Wouldn't mind a few less of those. But what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna bomb this. And I'm going to take them coins too, because I am a greedy little bastard, and I want them all. Hopefully these mushrooms are going to give us something cool as well. It would be cool to be given a magic mushroom, give us another heart container. Will we get one? Probably not. Probably not indeed. We got a lot of blue pills. They're all amnesia. Cool. And bad gas. I know there's a balls of steel pill in our pill pool somewhere along the line as well, so it should hopefully pop up a couple more times as we go through this nasty business. Hopefully. But let's move on for now. Let's not focus on the things we could be getting and instead focus on the things that we are. And just destroy everything with what we got. We're getting a lot of bombs and keys on this floor. A lot of weird rooms as well. A lot of rooms that don't really go anywhere. Dark one, that's not so bad. Come on, little hunt. Take him down. You know how to take down the dark one. You just sort of hug him. Just like you take down really everyone else in the entire game. Just hug him for a bit. That's all you can do. If I had a little ghost that hugged me a whole bunch, I'd be pretty happy. Whereas the enemies in this game, they're all unhappy. And that pretty much shows that they are the evil ones. We're the good people. We're fighting the good fight. I'll be coming back for those. We're finally getting some tier rate going on, so I'm happy about that too. And you know, my character's looking pretty happy. Its eyes are a little bit popped out, but that happens sometimes. I'm actually going to sacrifice a life to go into my curse room. Like, I want to have as many soul hearts for the next floor as possible. We still have a lot of lives remaining anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Plus, we got 2 black hearts, so we don't even need to do that. We don't even need to do that at all. We're just getting a large quantity of health instead, when I'm very, very happy about that. I'm very, very happy about randomly getting a large quantity of health to do the remaining floors with. It makes me feel safe and secure. And there's another heart over here as well. I'm just gonna dump everything in if it lets me. Well, there you go. 689 coins already. We're getting pretty close to 700. I think 800 is the next unlock, if I remember correctly. That would be nice. Wouldn't mind getting that thing that you unlock at that point. I think it's another candle, but I'm not 100% sure. I don't fully remember, but I think that's one of them things. And we'll see it happen when it happens. One day we will. Until that day, we're just gonna keep killing everybody. Because we have to. Because the game tells us to do that, and we have to follow the rules. It's important to have some set of rules to follow while you try to live life. Otherwise, you're just sort of doing stuff. Who would want to do that? Well, literally everyone. Let's be honest. Everyone's just doing stuff. But still, in the game of Isaac, you gotta live a bit harder. Yeah. Follow that. That's a good motto to follow. Sure. Sounds nice. Now, it would be cool if we could get flying somewhere along the line. We are pretty close to being Guppy. We're not that close to being Lord of the Flies. I thought we were, but then I remember we never actually got the thing in that one room because we didn't have bombs. So never mind that, I suppose. Well, I can't really not take this. That's a little bit too good. Plus, it adds to the family. It adds to the family of friends that we're slowly growing in this run. It's quite unusual how many babies we already have at this point, but sure, just join along with the crowd, I suppose. Join along with the floating cat head, the Harlequin baby, the dead baby. This is the fly, little ghost. Just a general party time, really. This run's called Party Time Times, and we're having a great old time at this Party Time. I'm tempted to go into that curse room immediately. Like, there's not really anything super stopping me right now, I'll be honest. It's kind of hard to use Little Brim like this. There's too many babies following me, and it's sort of hard to hit anything with him right now, but that's okay. That's fine. I feel safe. That was a safe location I was standing in just there. Everything was safe and secure and thought out and everything went according to plan. I'm gonna open this. I feel like opening this particular chest over here. I have good feelings about it. I don't have as good of a feeling about it anymore, but I had pretty good feelings about it previously. Alright, give me like a guppy piece. That'd be cool. Thanks. Pretty close to what I was asking for. It's getting there. Not quite there yet, but it's close. We can at least go into our item room. We've got the keys for it. We got the technology. Hopefully our poops are gonna give us some cool stuff as well. It's unlikely, because it's just poop, but you never know how many things are hidden inside piles of poop. Sometimes you just gotta dissect a pile of poop, and maybe you'll find tons and tons of money. It's a strange world we live in, but it's one that we have to accept. One where things like this just happen. One there we cannot stop the inevitability of it all. Do I want a meat cube? Not especially. The extra soul heart would be nice, I guess. I don't know, I'll consider it. I don't really mind either way, I suppose. Extra soul heart never hurts, I guess, so that's pretty much the main thing that I would be getting out of that. But oh, look, another friend. Another friend. We really need to get ourselves a thingy thing. A BFF. Like, that would be cool. I want to have big everything. And right now, we're just having reasonably small everything. Oh, good. Tears down. I was missing the days of having no tier 8, so I'm glad we went back there. I don't know why I even try. It's always Magician when it's behind a lock, pretty much. But I try every time. You never know. Maybe it changed. Maybe they patched it. They could patch things. We're in the future now, where everything can be patched. That's called the future now. Once upon a time, patching was impossible. You'd had, like, a gigabyte of changes, and then no one would download your game anymore. Like Dungeon Siege 1. I think that was the game where they had, like, a patch that, at the time, was so large that no one could really download it, and everyone just sort of gave up on the game instead. It was a strange time. A better time for some. Not really. It was a worse time for everybody involved. Let's just put more coins in this. Okay. I was gonna say, I could buy the BOGO bombs, so I at least have a bomb to go into my secret room, but I figured I'd put more coins into my donation machine first, and I think it was a good choice. I don't know if I want the BOGO bombs, though. I'd rather have BFF, and I don't currently really have the money to spend on another item, so I don't know if I should. A lot of strange choices I'm having to make here. I wonder, actually, if I use the Book of Revelations after killing the boss here, would it still affect later floors? I'm not actually sure. So I'm gonna kill this boss. The cage. Not the better choice between the possible bosses I could have gotten, so happy I didn't use that Book of Revelations. But yeah, let's see if we can, like, kill this boss, dude. And then go back, use the Book of Revelations, get ourselves a soul heart, and then have a jolly old time in the potential next floors that are coming up. And if we see, like, death or something hanging out later on, then that might be a direct consequence. Might not be. Might just be coincidence as well. Kinda hard to tell, really, but who knows. Hey, we got a bomb. Chariot card. Balls of steel. I'd rather have me map. Although, Nah, I'd rather have me map. I mean, I would be able to be invulnerable for a small amount of time every time, but I don't know where I was going when I walked in that room below me, because I just wanted to go to my secret room. Oh yeah, I was going to the thing. I was going to Ibiza. I was going to the Book of Revelations. That's the one I was going to. Because if anything, it will at least give me another soul heart, and that's kind of needios. I'll take that. Might as well take it. We're not really losing anything on that one. Didn't actually know you didn't get bombs for that, though. I thought you did. Maybe it's just, I guess Mom's Key doesn't give you that either. Huh. Never actually considered that. I guess it really just improves your bomb drops a little bit. I think that's what it does. I'm confused now. I'm so lost. I'm such a lost boy. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just saying words. Either way, we have got ourselves a little shortcut over here, so at least we got that going for us. At least the next couple of floors will be a little bit easier. And our world card will show us the secrets of the land. Curse of the unknown, more like Curse of I know where everything is. There's also an arcade room on this floor, which is not overly surprising given our circumstances when it comes to the Mun-Muns. And the fact that we haven't really seen an arcade room so far in this run otherwise, so it was somewhat predictable. Was kind of hoping that would be more impressive than what it was. Not so much a, just a key. But what are you gonna do? It really is quite tricky to use my Brimstone Baby right now. It's quite awkward in this current living situation that we have built for ourselves. Just because there's too many babies. Too many babies. I'm sort of surprised I didn't take damage there, but I'll take it. Amnesia. I picked up blue pills so many times this run, and I still just never actually remember what any of my pills are. I had that with the previous Isaac game as well. Like, I just never remember it, because the next run you have to forget, you have to re-remember everything again anyway, so it's like, why would you? But simultaneously, sometimes it would be good to actually remember any of them. Yeah, alright, let's take that. That's too good. That's 12 bombs for 2 keys. That's something a little bit too good to pass up, I think. Especially when we already had, like, 6 keys already anyway. I'll not do that, though. That's a little bit too much. Little bit too much for my taste, but still. It's kind of the game to give us the offer. I just decided not to take it. That was the choice I elected to make this day. Still wouldn't mind a sun card, though. I guess I might as well blow up all these skulls now that I have 14 bombs. Don't really have anything to lose. 2 enemies. Very good. Another enemy. Another enemy. Jeez. And nothing there. Alright. And another world card. Wow. Alright. Awesome. We're gonna blow up some more skulls. Get another tarot card. Just one. Oh my god. What is going on? Please. Judgment. Not yet. I'll just blow up these two. Why not? Because we're not actually getting anything out of it. What is going on? I guess we're just really low on luck right now or something. I don't know if it's luck dependent at all, like luck stat dependent, but either way, I'm willing to believe that right now with the things we're getting out of these skulls. That was ridiculous. That was more enemies than anything else, really. Ugh. Terrible. Whatever, though. We'll just keep going. We'll just live the life we have to lead according to the game. We'll just ignore that we are getting shafted. And let's be honest, we're not really getting shafted. We have a large family of friends helping us throughout the way right now. We're not getting too boned. We're just having a little bit of a harder time than usual. But at least we're getting large amounts of money. So at least we got that going for us. I want to see my shop first before I start spending money on the arcade, though. But I do kind of want to spend some money at the arcade. It seems like a good idea. Right now, it doesn't seem like too bad of an idea at all. Not at all, but I'm going to check inside to see what's there. I don't know about that. I don't know about that at all. That doesn't seem like too much goodness at all. I don't like this room because I know that there's another one of those on the other side of the floor as well. This time I'm actually aware of that guy being there. I might actually be able to kill him like this. He might actually already be dead, thinking about it. Like this time I'm aware that there's a brimstone dude on the other side. And I think he is actually dead because I used the Brimstone Baby, which has room range, which is a lovely thing. There we go. It's a lot of dead. And they're all dead because of me. This is awkward. I don't like this. Don't really have any good ways of dealing with this, but we managed. We managed. It got a little bit too close and comfortable with everyone. I don't like getting too comfortable with these guys. They seem weird. I don't like getting too comfortable with the people that try to kill me all the time. I know they do always say to keep your enemies closer and whatnot, but I guess they never really had very good enemies. Or maybe they had really, really good enemies that you had to keep close, otherwise they'd accidentally throw like a hammer at you. That would suck. I didn't expect to get a bad trip, actually. I've been playing as the Lost so much. I mean, we had like 3 runs before we had everything, so, you know, so much. But I've gotten sort of used to not getting bad trip cards ever because it's impossible with that character. And now I have to live with the consequences of that fantasy world. That is probably one of the few good things about the Lost. Like, you can't get the negative pills and stuff like that. God, please, why? Agreed. No, wow, alright. What do I get if I use it here? Do I get coins? I feel like I get coins. I'm just gonna buy it. Let's see what happens. Flop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you got more coins than we spend at least, so I guess that's good. Not really useful for anything, but still, it's a little bit better than not buying it, I guess. You get that many coins every time. I'm not actually sure if you get that many coins every time, though. I never really use it that often. Because a lot of runs, you just don't really get the money for it to, like, justify using it at all. Oh yeah, the bomb fell there. That's why that door is open. Yeah, that'll save us a very small amount of time to walk back here again, so that's good, I guess. Give me something cool. Don't give me a map. That's all I'm really at. Just don't give me a map, regardless of what you're giving. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Boop. Alright, yeah, so I can just at least spend that amount of health. And then just pick that up. That gives us another 1.5. Now I'm at 1. Now I'm at half. There are no more hearts on this floor. Okay! Be gone with you! Well, at least we got our bombs back. Currently we are at 1.5, or we at half a heart. So I should probably actually have blown these two up first, but yeah, oh well. It's fine, it's cool. We got 2 hearts now, we got a bunch of soul hearts, we got a bunch of black hearts, we're probably okay. We probably could have gotten something cool out of that dark bum, but what is? Is it a dark? I guess it's a dark judgment person. Dark beggar? Demon beggar? Devil judgy? What do you want to call it? So many good names for it, really. Jugament. I'm gonna use this. That's the wrong jugament. I don't want that one. Well, I guess that's kind of okay. Well, we got 2 coins in it for 1 bomb. That was the eventual transfer rate of items and goods that were traded between the 2 of us. This, yeah, I guess I'll just stay in the middle. Just try not to move too much. And then it's not too bad to use our brimstone baby. Although he seems to be missing the one at the top every time. And we just got hit as well, which was not so great either. But, yeah, if we just do this, then we should be okay, I think. Takes a while to charge him, though. Longer than I expected. I'm just gonna take that, I think. I don't feel like going to the lamb right now. We already went to the lamb the last run. Still no real good stuff. I'll just sacrifice both of my hearts, I think. Makes our Polaroid happen more often. But, yeah. Still no last guppy piece. Still kind of crappy tier rate. But we got a bunch of hearts right now, I guess. Yeah, we got a reasonable amount of health. We got 9 lives still, so... Could be worse, but could be better, you know? Sometimes you just gotta hope you get a little bit better things. And right now, the things we're getting are just a little bit mediocre, really. I would call this a very mediocre run. But it might still change. Future floors can maybe give us something nice. And I am looking forward to the nice things in life. We're getting a large amount of keys, so the chest should be a happy time, I think. That should... yeah. That's good. I guess I could go and see what's in that, like, combat room or whatever it's called. Maybe any of these is good. They're all bad. They're all bad. Ugh. I don't like bad things. Why do you gotta give me all the bad things? I want the good things. I want the good things in life. That secret room's not even a shortcut either. It's not even a shortcut. It's just there. Yeah, this could be good, maybe. Oh, yeah. Look at how good that is. Isn't that just remarkably good? I'd say so. I'd say that's pretty damn good. Because now there's a large quantity of bees flying towards their face, and they were not ready for that. Sure, they're blue, but even blue people can be bees, if they really believe. Believe. Yeah. And maybe our Devil Deal is going to give us something like Brimstone. It would be a cool combination. I mean, it would take about 4 days to charge a single shot of Brimstone with the tier rate we have right now, but still. It'll be pretty neat. Hello, little girdlings. How are you doing? Being invisible. That's just weird. Why would you be invisible? Sure. Give me a reusable fly hive. As if I wasn't guppy enough. But I do kind of like having a map. I just remembered that I can fly. Kind of an important detail when you're being the gupster. So, should be remembering that. That wealth from below is paying off in spades. Hopefully it keeps doing that. That thing dies as long as you shoot it before it activates. Kind of a weird one, but sure, if any enemy wants to work that way, then it does. I will not judge it for it. I am not a judgment card. What floor are we on? Room 1. Alright. Well, that's not going to do anything, most likely. Hey, it's you! I forget your name, even though it was on screen for half a second. And we didn't get anything. Still no tier rate either, which is kind of sad. We would get more flies, but we have a lot of babies, which should be giving us a lot of things as well. I'll go and... do I want to go into that curse room? Probably not, actually. Pretty much regardless of what's in there. I mean, theoretically, there's a chance for, like, a devil deal item there, but the odds of it are not high. Not high at all. I'm gonna take this. It doesn't help me at all, but it looks fun. It might make my tears fly a little bit quicker as well. I'm not actually 100% sure if it does. But we never take this thing. We never really get this thing either, so that's pretty much my excuse. I'm just gonna go down. I guess technically you could get like 2 soul hearts. Or 2 black hearts rather, and that would make it kind of a good curse room. But the odds of that, again, are not super high. Not super high at all. And I guess the red chest could give you a bunch of soul hearts as well, so there's that. But meh. I'm not going to worry about this thing. I'm just gonna blow up everything and move on. If we can get a money equals power, that would be pretty cool, though. Let's be honest, that would be the kneesiest of the bees. No bees have ever had knees so knee-y. But these bees, they were prepared. They were elites among the elites. They were the finest of bee knee craftsmen. They worked all their lives, and now they are here to battle. Or, I have lost my train of thought, and now I'm just talking about bees, really? Like, that's pretty much how every run of Isaac goes. I just ramble for a while, and suddenly, boom! Bees everywhere. The strange life I lead, but someone has to lead it. I think someone has to lead it. Otherwise, I've been royally shanked in my business decisions, or whatever. Either way, I'm quite happy with the amount of damage we're doing right now. Guppy just really improves every run. Except maybe the ones with knives, but even then, you at least get flying for it for free, so that's kind of cool. Let's go into this devil deal and break some fires. It might have a soul heart, technically. Theoretically speaking, there is a small chance that there is a soul heart in one of these things. The odds were just not in our favor this day. We tried, though. We tried, we failed, we moved on. We're not gonna get Curse of Darkness. And we got Curse of the Maze. As long as you just call it, it doesn't happen. It's impossible. And that confused me, and now I took damage, and now I'm mad. But, oh yeah, Wiggle Worm, sure. Wiggle, wiggle. It's a little bit less silly than the other one, so might as well take it. I'm sort of tempted to go into that curse room, though. I mean, it's right there, and we teleported so close to it and stuff, so let's do it. Yeah. Maybe we'll get Bob's Brain. It's been so long since we've gotten Bob's Brain. It's about time that we go back to the good old days. Whatever happened to Bob's little brain? Bob's little brainium. I don't know. Speed down? Good. Great. Yeah. Alright. That's sad. Either way, we're just gonna take the shortcut because it's a little bit too good. And I don't particularly care for the cathedral. It doesn't contain any cool items and things. But, the chest, however. The chest is my friend. The chest contains the things I need. That guy's stuck in a rock. Why is that? Oh, he was just walking into it. I thought he was actually stuck in a rock, but he wasn't. 2 spades. I should use that before opening chest, really. That would have been the smarter thing to do. The even smarter thing to do is just leave it there, charge up my my card, and get like 40 keys for it instead. But hey, I don't have the time to be smart, alright? I'm a businessman with standards, and I got a lot of time to not spend on being a smarty pants. I got time to spend on being rich and not going back rooms. That's what I'm spending my time on. I spend my days on. That's how I'm still alive in this run. Everyone else, literally every other person in the world who would have done this run would have died. But I'm here, I'm alive, and I'm proud of it. And if Little Haunt does anything, I'll be proud of him too. There you go. That's a good little ghost. That's the nicest little ghost I've ever had. What? Come on. Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean, little me. Little evil angel version of myself. Why are you so evil? Is it because I never got an angel room this run? Is that why you're angry with me? Is that why you're feeling a little bit cross, my boy? Because I'll have you know I'm not a fan. Not a fan at all. But I will send you to your domain of death, and no, none of us will have to suffer anymore until the next run. But I think we won this battle. I think we'll get through this battle without being dead. Yeah. And now we will see if the chest contains things that will appease me. Will it or will it not? Boop, beep, fleep, floop. Well, we got this thing, which I don't think we've gotten before. So at least we have another friend, and another friend. And this thing. Let's use it. See what happens. Wow, it actually was a good effect. This thing can have the effect of so many different items, and we actually got the nail effect, which makes us look really cool, for at least this single room. We look kind of angry right now, though, so that's kind of sad, but all in all, we got a good family of friends going on. Robo Baby 2.0, flying around, having a good time. Us not getting hit by bloat. That's what's happening here. Somehow. I don't know why. I've just gotten better at dodging lately, and I'm happy about it. The better I am at dodging, the more I don't die, and that's kind of nice. We don't have to die anymore. And as such, we won't. As such, our times of death are over. I don't particularly need that trinket. I kind of need my tears to wiggle more. That is far more useful to me right now. Obviously. I need my tears to be somewhat more uncontrollable, otherwise this run would become a chaotic mess. I wouldn't be able to finish it anymore. It would be terrible. I don't know what I'd do with myself. What are all the spiders doing in the corners today, by the way? They're all jumping to the corners and then they just stop moving entirely. I don't remember that ever happening before, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Come on, flies. Take care of this jerk. My tear rate is so bad. My tear rate is not impressive, but whatever. It's working out. 3 of these guys? Sure. I got the bombs to take care of business. Yeah, eat them bombs and get skunked upon. Get skunked upon? Yep. That's what we're gonna call it now. Get skunked upon. Epic fetus or spoonbender. Ooh. I mean, epic fetus is fun, but I kind of like having these tiers, though. Maybe not. Maybe another time. If we had it from the get-go, I would have taken it. It was like Basement 1, I would have taken it. But right now, we've already gotten so far with not epic fetus. I'm gonna move on. It's just more fun this way. We'll get epic fetus again another day, surely. I'll not take that one. That is only going to hinder me. That will get rid of our Polaroid effect, and as you can see, I clearly need it. As you can see from the damage we just took. Plus, if we do end up actually dying somehow, I'll just go back for that heart. I'll just get the epic fetus and just call it a day. We'll probably be okay then. And that's another health item I could have get then. I think we'll be fine though. We're getting an oddly large amount of items at this particular chest, so I think we'll be okay. Let's kill this guy before he has a chance to move. It was not to be. Our damage is actually not that great, actually. But it's good enough. We got Guppy. Any build with Guppy, it'll probably deal some damage, and as you can see, it is. It is dealing a marginal amount of damage. Epic Fetus would obviously increase that damage, but I chose not to. This is my run, and I can do what I want. And what I want to do is kill someone with some purple tears. We don't get purple tears very often. They're not very useful. They're better with like a purple brimstone effect going on, but hey, we'll win. And once we've won, doesn't matter whatever else happened. We'll just have a whole bunch of purple tears bounce throughout the room, and we'll be victorious. We'll make our red fly do all the killing. Maybe I'll kill him with the red fly. I don't really do that very often. I guess maybe the haunt can kill him. If I had Not Leaf right now, 100% would let the haunt just kill him entirely. Wouldn't even move. I'd just sit here and watch him die from a ghost. And it would have made me laugh and giggle. But instead he just dies. I'm just gonna look at the rest of this floor, actually. Why not? Why not look at the rest of this floor? Maybe there's something fun hiding somewhere along the line. And we might miss out on that if we don't look at the rest of the floor. Might as well make this run go on a little bit longer. Maybe we'll find Dad's Key and we might be able to find Epic Satan that way. Epic Satan. That's not the name of a boss that exists. And not a fictional character that doesn't exist. He's so fictional he doesn't even exist in the game. Double fiction. How does that even happen? How do you get yourself in that situation? I don't know. But somehow Epic Satan managed to do it. Maybe he'll be like the boss in the DLC that's coming out one of these days. Not really these days, just a day in the future. But it'll come out. It'll come out. And when that day comes, my videos will be slightly different. That's when my videos will become slightly different than what they currently are, because then there will be more content and things. So you might see more things when that happens. I'm looking forward to it though. When the DLC comes, I'm going to be very happy, because I think at this point, this might actually be my most played Steam game according to the Steam, like, thingy that counts hours played. Which is wrong, because it doesn't count, like, hours played back in 2005 and before that, so... I mean, it's not the most accurate of details at all, but still, it's accurate for like the last year or two, I suppose. So there's that, you know? There's good things abound. And this game's fun. And even though I'm still getting effectively the same runs as I got when this game came out a couple months ago, like half a year ago already at this point, I suppose, I am still enjoying myself. But having more content wouldn't hurt. Wouldn't actually make the game worse, unless... Oh, I guess they could make the game worse with more content. It is possible. I mean, the loss is in the game, and that's content I don't especially need to have in there. I don't really care for the challenge of the loss, and the fact that we got it done so quickly makes me very happy, because it means I don't have to do it anymore. It's just a part of the game I genuinely dislike. And we got one more friend at the very end. And that's about it, I suppose. Unfortunately, no Dad's key, so we won't be able to go fight Epic Satan, as we call him now. I'm just gonna pick this up, why not? We're gonna pick this up as well. And finally, we're gonna pick this one up also. Because they're there. They sort of helped us out. Let's blow up these fires. At least do something. Oh, it actually emits pink, like purple smoke. Look at that. That looks really cool. Oh, it's a good thing we picked that up now. Otherwise, I would have missed that. That's like a weird combination of items you pretty much never get. So, yeah. Purple smoke. One more friend. It is a little chub. Look at this family of friends we got going on. Isn't that cool? I think it's pretty cool. Let's push ourselves into the chest. There we go. That was a fun run. We got the relic, which is an item we didn't have before. We are exactly at 100 deaths. Our win streak is 1. And we no longer have to die anymore. This is the start of a new beginning or whatever. One where we hopefully won't die anymore. And if we do die, you can all giggle at me because it was accidental. Whereas otherwise, it would clearly be on purpose. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.